Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Wednesday, February 28th, 2024. We did see a little bit of selling today, but we saw towards the end of the day a little bit of buying, and we're really in a holding pattern going into. I know tomorrow it's a pretty big economic day really for the rest of the week. So I think a lot of traders are just kind of waiting and seeing what comes out. And they broke out of this little wedge right here, but they right now after breaking out of it, it looks like they're just kind of consolidating. Which, I mean, from just a technical term, since it's consolidating near the lows here, it would mean that we're going to have a move down. But as I said, if the numbers come in better than expected Thursday and Friday, we can see ourselves back up here. But if the street doesn't like them, then maybe we're going to come down and start testing some support levels that are going to be pretty important to the bulls, because if they lose them, what's going to happen is we're going to be coming down to this to the 5,000 level, and that's something that they have not, really haven't seen in quite some time. This is really what I'd be looking at as the short-term bull bear line. It's going to be right at this what is it, 50.38, because if they lose that, you can see this is where they gapped above here. This was the resistance. So if they come down, there's still some room. I mean, they can take the S&P down 29 points and still be at this support level. But if they lose it, now there's nothing underneath here, meaning that the next move is going to be coming down. I mean, just as far as support and resistance, it doesn't mean that they can't stop it in between, but there's nothing in between here. So the next move is coming down into this the 5,000 and even into the 49.84 level. So this is important. Now this is going to be the bull bear line to the upside. The 50.83, I've been mentioning that in the morning notes, and if the bulls can get above it, then really this could be some resistance right here at the 5100. But my guess is they're going to come up and either test these highs or break them, because as I've been showing you, we don't. Hang on. Okay. So we don't really have any sell signals on the 60-minute charts here, because this was the high. This was the high on momentum. So typically what happens is, we're going to have another move up, and from there, either take these highs out or at least bare minimum test them. And then we'd have those bearish divergences in place, and then it would set up for, maybe that move that I've been talking about down to the 5,000, or even down, maybe even, honestly, it could be a little bit even lower than that. But right now, we tomorrow, I think it's going to depend on the news, on the economic data that comes out, and that's going to be the short-term trade. And then once, if we come up and say they follow the rules here with the bearish divergences have to be formed, and we come up, then we're still probably looking at a move coming right around that 51.30 level, but it's going to be setting up for a move down to the 4900, possibly. They find the support at the 5,000 level. But in any case, we'll have the sell signals on the 60-minute chart. We will have sell signals on the daily chart, as I've been showing. So typically when that happens, we do get at least 150 point move to the downside. And it could get much, much deeper than that. I mean, this is just insane, this move right here that we've seen off of the October lows. And, if anything happened, maybe they're able to keep this going into the spring. I personally didn't think it was going to be, they were going to be able to do that. But right now, I'm kind of, just in non-belief saying maybe they are going to do this and try to just keep this thing going up into the spring. I mean, we're going to be approaching, March is coming up on this week, and we have, from there, we're looking into the April time period. But again, 30 days for this kind of trajectory is sustainable. It's going to be tough, but in any case, it is what it is. So short term, depending on what the news is, if they don't like it, really the important line in the sand is going to be the 50-42. And we, maybe this zone right here at the 50-20, but after that, we're coming down to the 49.83 and possibly even down to the 49.46. If the bulls get it above this 50.80, that's when we're coming up and testing these highs. So it's a fairly simple setup. It's either if they like the news, then they take it higher. If they don't, then we may come down and we may test the critical support level between the 5,000 and the 49.80. So let's just see what plays out tomorrow. I will write about it in the morning. And with that, enjoy your night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.